What's going on, guys? Welcome to our second video in our strength series where we're going to be looking at the squat. If you saw our first video looking at overhead press, we talked about some mobility activation and then looking at the technique of the movement itself. We're going to be doing that same thing for squat today. So we're going to be addressing the main mobility issues that people usually have, which is going to be more your ankles and your hips, giving you drills for each of those so you can get deeper in your squats and feel more comfortable so you're not fighting against your own body. So the first one we're going to be doing is going to be ankle stretch. I'll show you guys that in a second. For our ankle mobility drill here, what I'm going to have you guys grab is a box and you're going to grab a kettlebell. We're going to be putting the kettlebell on top of our knee. We're going to be getting our foot up on the box, and what we're looking for here is we're looking to get our pressure on our big toe and our heel of our foot engaging that arch. We're looking on driving the knee out like it would be in a squat. One thing to make sure you don't do is don't just jam forward here, bringing that knee inside your foot, heel coming off the ground, arch collapsing. That's not how you want to squat. That's not going to carry over to anything. Make sure you're out here, knees outside your foot, engage that arch, stay nice and tall. The second mobility drill we're going to be going through is just simply a goblet squat hold. The reason I really like this one, as simple as it is because it mimics the movement of squatting perfectly, so you can help open up those hip areas that are going to be really tight for you. So all you're going to need is a kettlebell. Just grab it here, slowly sink down into a squat. You don't want to just go all the way down here where you're relaxed. You want to stay about parallel with your hips. Open up those knees as far as you can. You'll feel it right in your groin. And just relax here in this position, core engaged, and trying to think about getting your chest all the way up to the ceiling. If we did the mobility work, we're going to work on activating those muscles that we want to help assist us during our squatting. So the main two things you're going to want to grab here is going to be some type of band here. We're going to attach it on a pole about shoulder height or so. And then the second thing is going to be a booty band or a loop of some kind. And we're going to put that right below our knees. So those are two pieces of equipment you need for this. You can do these two things separate, or you can combine them into one movement like I'm going to show you. But this is going to help warm up your core and your hips. So what we're going to do here is you're going to get your torso lined up with a pole, the anchor point. We're going to go hands out in front, arms out straight, and we're looking to just simply slowly go down into a squat in this position, keeping our arch engaged in our foot, big toe down, heel on the ground, keeping our core engaged. So those you can do a couple different ways. Another way you could do it is also slowly go down and up through that movement. Start at the top of the squat, go down to the bottom, keeping that tension, and work your way back up. Do a couple reps there. You'll feel it's going to be really hard at the bottom. If you struggle in the bottom of squats keeping tight, this could be something that would be useful for you. Go all the way down to that bottom and hold that tightness. So we are doing back squats today, and I actually just hit a PR, 405 for the first time in my life, thanks to the cameraman, Clayton, pushing me a little bit, making me feel weak. Nice. So the main two things that I want you guys to think about is, number one is your hand placement and what your arms are doing during the squat. A lot of times people just relax their hands on the bar. They're not actually grabbing onto the bar, they're here. The main tip that I have for you guys, as you'll see in some of the clips, is really pulling the bar down into your back and creating that shelf, almost like you're doing a lat pull down into your traps as hard as you can. That's gonna keep you in a nice stable segment as you're going up and down. And the second thing is core tightness. It sounds cliche. You grab the bar, you're pulling it down into your traps as hard as you can. You take a deep breath, embrace your core, and keep that tightness the whole time. Pulling down, keep that tightness all the way down and then all the way up through the rep, and then breathe out when you're done. So try those two things out when you're squatting and see how it feels. Hopefully you'll feel a lot more powerful and a lot more connected to the bar instead of letting it just sit on your back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some of the tips that I showed with you in this video, mainly looking at mobility and activation, being able to carry those over to your squat and making it better. Make sure, if you haven't already, check out our first video where we did overhead pressing, mobility, activation, and technique. And if you guys want any more nutrition, training tips, how to fit fitness into your lifestyle, make sure to follow my Instagram, David T. Fisher. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video.